does fallen from grace mean? Maybe you've heard that expression from a newscaster or a Hollywood reporter as they tell us the story of a celebrity who was engaged in such good deeds. They were moral and an upstanding citizen, and then they fell. They fell from grace by engaging in all kinds of heinous and shockingly evil immorality. But is that the way the Bible uses this expression, fallen from grace? Actually, no. In Galatians, we find almost the polar opposite, that people are doing a bunch of good deeds in order to try to get right and stay right with God. And Paul says, you have fallen from grace, you've been severed from Christ, you've cut yourself off from the truth of the gospel, you've been rendered inoperative because you're distracted, not looking at the finished work of Christ, but instead looking at your own deeds. Remember the gospel. It's not about what we're doing, it's about what Christ has already done. It's about His finished work. So is fallen from grace about losing your salvation? Of course not. Remember the promises of God. I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you. Nobody can snatch you out of my hand. Even when you are faithless, He remains faithful, and nothing separates us from the love of Jesus Christ. No created thing. And last time I checked, you and I, we are created things. We can't ruin this. So what is fallen from grace all about? Well, it's falling toward law. It's flirting with the gospel, but never quite receiving it, and deciding that we need to get right and stay right by what we do. Can a Christian fall out of God's grace? Of course not. Nobody can snatch us out of God's hand. We have a beautiful security in Jesus Christ because He is able to make us stand. He is our sustainer. He keeps us in Him for all time. We are secure forever.